Beth, thanks for your readings today. It was really great to have.
Oh, they were lovely.
Oh, and Enzo, yeah. And Enzo, I had to add that. And Enzo for your readings today. It was really great to have you as part of our ceremony. Nicely deputised, Enzo. The woman had a gammy eye or something, which means she couldn't read. No, that's what she said, like, seriously. Also to those that have travelled, Ed's come all the way from Canada via Germany, like, so
speech.
Also
we have to wait.
Also those from over the border, thanks for coming across, like, and also the Irish collective that have also travelled over, Dad and Mary, as I've already mentioned, and Billy, Marion, Ray and Eilish, thanks for coming over. It's really great to have you here to enjoy our day with us.
Our pleasure.
And
yes, Bob.
being this your first Welsh wedding, Iechyd da.
It is.
Right.
Sláinte. Good help. David
Good help. Da is good.
First of all, I thought quite composed earlier, I thought, at least, and then you walked in and the lump rose in the throat, like, and I had to kind of push it down so we could get the words out, like, and I didn't fluff my lines. So. You look absolutely amazing, and I have no idea why you're stressing out about that dress at all. Like, you look great, and it fits you like a glove. Like, I'm quite stressed out about the dress and about and other things of late. Obviously, like, there's a lot of stuff building towards today, and you know that kind of stress was kind of also building. But what Ruth tends to do is, instead of kind of like attacking the stress direct on, she kind of tends to like deflect it and point it at something else. Like, so the flavour of this week was the cats next door. They've had hell of a pound. You know, I come home and you know, there's a ghoulish shriek coming from upstairs. You know, so I charge up, or I know what's coming, so I kind of like nonchalantly stroll up the stairs. Ruth's up there going, "They're in the garden again." She's got the window open, hair everywhere, looking like Mrs. Crabtree, launching shampoo bottles at the cats. Cats and Marsway, sat at the end of the garden, looking and going, "I'm way out of range here." Shampoo bottles are coming. The next step then, obviously, was to buy a water pistol, because that's obviously what you do next. It's a beast, this thing. It's a big pump action thing. It's like a big barrels on the back full of. It looks like the Ghostbusters guy. Yeah. It's a big piece, like. You know, so the next step was obviously come home from work the next day, or a couple of days later. Ruth's out in the garden, looking like Egon Spengler in a just like spraying the cats. Again, the cats just dive over the fence, and that's they're gone for the day. Like, but you know the poor guys, like they survived, mind, and they
came back again.
Oh yeah, there was which leads me to, there was actually a few people here today that were there the first time Ruth and I met in Clwb Ifor Bach. What, 8 years ago now, was it? I think Anna was actually stood alongside you when I sidled over my crap hair and my Jimi Hendrix t-shirt on. And I'd like to pretend it was my wit and my charm that won Ruth over that night, but sadly it was a badly drawn bird on a piece of paper that won her over. What was that? What do you mean by the badly drawn piece of paper?
Yes, It still has it.
It's not the original.
Oh, right, it's not the original.
New napkin. Right, so there's a bird, yeah, on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
There's the beak, there's the wing, and there's the foot.
Yeah.
So I sidled over to Ruth. How's it going now? So when I point at a bit of bird, like, you remember how to do this, don't you? You should do. You practiced. When I point at part of the bird, you say it back to me, yeah?
Okay.
Right, beak, wing, or foot. All right. So, what was that? You
Didn't work then, did it?
Well, I just thought, yeah.
Right.
Beak,
Beak,
wing.
wing, foot, wing, wing, wing.
Do you know your hands? You remember this? She knows she knows. What were the last three things I said then? The last three words you said out loud then?
Wing, wing, wing.
Yeah, so keep saying them.
Wing, wing, wing.
Ring,
No,
ring,
it's got to
ring.
be in that arc, isn't it? Just clutch it there.
Clutch it. Hold
There
it.
you go. So imagine that's a phone. Oh, I've ruined it. Right, do wing, wing, wing.
Wing, wing, wing.
Wing, 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 and I went, hello. That was it. Yeah, that was not close that
Oh shit, I don't know how you got together after that.
it was that. I had a couple of really bad jokes, like, what do you call a guy with a two-inch langer head? Justin. There you go.
No, that's
Anyway, fast forward 5 years to a freezing balcony in New York, and thankfully you weren't deterred by my when I channeled my inner poet, and I uttered the now infamous sentence of, "You gonna marry me or what?" And thankfully you said yes, despite your best efforts to deter me the week before when might have had a little accident in the bed and might have left me in the bed.
Say that again.
But all that builds and all that brings us to today. And honestly, it's a cliche, and I know a lot of grooms say it, but I really couldn't be happier. Despite this. Huh?
I'm just trying to catch up on the last joke.
I know.
When I finished, then you talk. Yeah, honestly, I couldn't be happier. Anyway, despite the bickering, as you're now witnessing, you do actually mean everything to me. You're kind, honest, generous, and caring, and I honestly would be lost without you. I look forward to seeing you every morning, and I can't wait to come home to you every evening. I cherish you above all else, and I treasure all that you are. All that I am and all that I hope to be is yours. And today I'm tremendously proud to be able to call Ruth my wife. So, anyway, now on to the gaggle of bridesmaids in the corner. We can all agree that the Circular Trust featuring Rach looks particularly good today. But then, to be fair, collectively you're the best dressed group of people I know, including the lads. So it's no surprise how well you've turned out. There's a particularly special thanks has to go to Joe for all her help with designing the place settings and the invitations and that. Also Lynn for all her wedding stationery, which is a thing.
Stationery, paraphernalia.
Paraphernalia. What's the difference?
This is different wood.
Also to Maria's mum Tina for doing these flowers. They look fantastic. You've all contributed to our day being a particularly special one. So if you can all raise our glasses to the bridesmaids. Obviously, as Peter already covered, an especially big thanks goes to Rach. You've been an absolute beast of a chief bridesmaid.
Nice.
You're there for Ruth the whole time. Whenever she needed someone to have a moan at or have a go at, or just put up with some stuff. No. Also, I heard the hen do was an absolute blast. There was a blue door moment, which means something to people.
Blue door moment, yeah.
Yeah, and apparently the creepy masks went down the storm. Also, like to thank you for the sweatshop that you set up with Matty, who was over there, for the what are now known as the F-in jars and the I'm not going to thank you too much though. I did introduce you to your future husband, so.